Hello, I am sorry I have to redo this. I just messed up and I hit the wrong button. This is part 2 of What If Deku was the son of Haks and Dabi. Where we last left off was, Dabi getting his dad thrown in jail for child abuse and just abuse in general because of his mom. And he then adopted all of his siblings. So, they all live with him now. We're at the last day of school, the beginning of the anime. The teacher comes in and throws the papers in the air and says, "I know you all want to be heroes." He does that thing, and Bakugo says, "Come on, Teach, don't throw me in with the rest of these D-listers. They'll be lucky to become sidekicks to a busted D-lister." And then he says, "Oh yes, Bakugo, you..." Crap, what was his name? I'll be right back. Okay, so the teacher says, "Ah yes, Bakugo, you, Todoroki, and Takami all want to go to, UA, is that correct?" Bakugo says, "Yeah, it is." And now, Dabi's last name obviously wouldn't be Todoroki. He would have dropped it. It would then be Hawks' last name, Takami. It's going to take me forever to remember that. Okay, so, he says, "Yes, you all three have very powerful quirks, and all three of you have very high test scores. I have no doubt in my mind that you boys could get into UA." So then he's like, "Obviously we're awesome, because those are like the big three of that middle school, pretty much. Those are the top 3 students." So, okay, so, what was he saying? Oh yeah, so Deku's going home. He's walking because he can't fly. It's actually illegal, as you know, it's illegal for quirk usage. So he's walking home with Shoto. Actually, no. Shoto had to stay behind because he does... No, he wouldn't be. Deku's going to the store, alright? Shoto's going home. So, Deku gets attacked by the sludge villain. Then he just ignites his wings into flames. Because, as I said in the last video, his wings are not always on fire. He actually learned how to turn them on and off. So, that gets the sludge villain off of him, and that takes away most of it. So, let's see how far we can get in, like 10 minutes. Okay, so... Oh, crap. Ow, ow. My phone just hit me in the face. Crap. That is the wrong thing. That was part 1 of this, actually. So, he goes... Crap, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. He burns the sludge villain. It just evaporates completely. It's gone. There's only, like, something the size of your fist left. That's all there is left. So All Might comes up, and the sludge villain's unconscious. So, Deku just puts it in a bottle. All Might gets there, like, a minute or 2 later, and he says, "I am here. Where'd it go?" Then Deku says, "Looking for this?" And picks up the sludge villain. Crap, you wouldn't get the name Deku, it'd be Ryu. Niche Dragon. I'll call Deku Ryu. Because he can fly and has fire powers. Boom. Okay, so... Ryu gives him... I'm just gonna keep calling him Deku, screw it. Deku gives him the bottle and says, "There you go. This time, All Might has a little bit more time to his time limit," and he jumps away without dropping the bottle this time. So, now I'm doing a quick recap of his quirk so I can remember. If I am correct, he has pyrokinesis and flaming wings. which his wings turn to flames when he uses all of his feathers, unlike his father, so he really has no downfall, except that if he uses too much of his pyrokinesis, which, yes, he can control fire, he just can't create it. And yeah, no, he should be able to. He can create it from only his palms, and he can control that, but if he does, he'll get a headache and a nosebleed. Okay, back on topic. 10 months passed. Deku is training with Shoto for the entrance exam. For the just a little side note, while this is happening, Enji is still in jail. He's no longer in Endeavor. He lost his provisional hero license because he was breaking the law. So boom, he will be in there until like forever. Yeah. So what was I saying? Oh yeah. So he's hated by most of the inmates there because they know him as the hero Enji or Endeavor, and he put a lot of them in there. So they're mad at him. They don't like him, and they hated him already for what he got in there for. Now they just hate him even more. So, alright, now back to the other people. I should not be covering Enji. Enji will no longer be mentioned throughout the entire series. That was a tangent. Alright, we're getting off track. So, what? Crap, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, so him and Shoto are training for the entrance exam. How they train, don't know. I'm not covering that. And Dabi, Dabi and Deku both got Shoto to use his fire, so he actually uses his fire more often. He doesn't hate it because he sees his brother, another hero, and his friend, another hero, future hero, with fire quirks, and he looks up to them, not his dad, obviously. So, he trains with his fire. Okay, I'm at 31. I can unplug. I thought I was staying at 15%. That is just the screenshot. Okay, so, where am I at? Alright, I'm going to cover the entrance exam. So, they take the entrance exam, the written test. Deku passes flying. No, you know what? Those two get in on recommendation. Bada bing, bada boom. And the class is the exact same as it always was, except for Hagakure and Mineta. I don't like Mineta. Mineta's a pervert. So, Hagakure and Mineta do not get in. Instead, it is Kendo and Tetsu. No, Shinso. Kendo and Shinso. Yeah, that's who got in. Then everybody else is the exact same. So, where are we at? I'll cover the one thing that Aizawa made them do. So on the first day, I should probably, no, they wouldn't get letters. I got it in a recommendation. So on the first day, they go into class, they sit down, and they see Ida yelling at, Bakugo. So, they just ignore him and sit down. Where am I at? I'm at 9 minutes. I got, a couple more. So they go and sit down. So, everybody comes in. The thing with Uraraka never happens, okay? So then Aizawa comes in and says, put these on. No, he says, took you all 8 seconds to shut up. That won't do. time is precious. A good hero would understand that. So he pulls gym clothes out of his bag and says, "Put these on." Deku stands up, grabs one in his hand, and walks to the changing rooms. Aizawa's standing there like, "What are you waiting for? Should have followed his lead." And then Deku is pretty much done when everybody else gets down there. Hey, guess what? Now we don't have a class pervert. Yay. So, the thing with Mineta and the hole in the wall never happens. Thank God. Because that was just weird. What time are we at? Okay, we got 3 minutes. So, they go out. He throws the ball to Bakugo, says, "Throw the ball." He asks, "What was your farthest ball throw in middle school?" Bakugo says, 65 meters, I think. And Aizawa says, "Okay, now use your quirk." He's like, "Okay." And he throws it, he gets 705 meters. So, he then throws it then in every single thing, Deku gets first place, except for the ball throw, obviously. Because that's just how fit he is. He's worked out his entire life on just because he wanted to. So, it's finally his turn to do the ball. It's finally his turn to do the ball throw. And he gets, he flies up. He's still within the, area of the circle. He ignites a flame in his palm, throws it, and uses the flames to carry it straight for about 1,000 meters. And then he pretty much makes the flame explode behind it and under it, so that it just goes and it drops, and when it lands, it gets 2,000 meters. Nobody beat him except for Uraka. She's the only person that got a higher score than him. And in everything else, he got first place. Everything, including the long jump he just glided across. I hate the rain. The race 50-meter dash, he got first place by gliding and using his flames to propel himself from his wings and from his palms. And that's it. Let's see how much time we have. Alright, I'm ending it here. Well, the story anyways. Well, no, Aizawa says what he says in the anime. Says that it was just a logical deception. Nobody says that they all thought that he was being serious. So, yeah, that happens. Alright, I'm going to take this last minute and say, if you guys like this series, which I think you guys have been, because I posted 3 series, and this one has 21 views in 5 days. The first one has 7 views in 2 weeks, and the new one has 0 views in 1 day. So, like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you enjoy, and peace. Crap, I missed.